It's May update time. May update time. Have you guys been waiting on this? I know I have. I wasn't sure really what to expect this last month. I mean, markets really haven't been doing much. We got the debt ceiling up there to worry about. I wasn't sure what to expect. So here we go. What do you think? Bad? Good? Indifferent? Who really cares? Here we go. So, when I retired back in August of 21, that's where I was with one 401k, the second 401k, my cash, and the total, what I had. Okay? Last month, here's where I was. One 401k, the other 401k, cash, and total. All right, I'm still down. I'm still way down from what I was when I retired a little over a year and a half ago, okay? But is it that bad? Came up a little bit for the month before that. Let me give you the percentages. On one 401k, I was down that much. Another one, I was down this month. Much. Down 13% from when I retired on one 401k actually in April. Down 19% on the other one 401k from when I retired. All right? So, yeah, not that great, right? But with what we've been dealing with what I've been dealing with sequence of returns risk since I retired, it could have been a lot worse. Now, those numbers include what I took out of my 401k last year, which was around $22,000. As I've said in videos before, that was for Obamacare. I needed income to qualify for Obamacare. That income, in my case, came from my 401ks, about $21,500, all right? Good news for me, this year, I might not have to dip into that at all if I keep going on how I'm going as far as my YouTube income. So guys, thank you so much for watching the channel, for subscribing. You're helping me out here. You're helping me not worry so much because I've got some comments, when we were talking about the new retirement. It's like a lot of people just can't let go of the fact that now we are in a different environment for retirement. So if you have to bring in part-time income, bring it in. Who cares? If you need it, great. If you don't and you just want to feel a little bit better about what your nest egg is, which is my case, I can pay for all my stuff with my current nest egg and should be able to for my retirement. But don't you want to feel better? Don't you want to feel better for where you're at? To bring a little more money coming in? I know I sure do. So, let's move on to May. Ooh, is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? Somewhere in between? What do you think, honey? She's not sure, and she really doesn't like what I'm wearing today either. I think she thinks this yellow just totally sucks. Look at you, you're in yellow. Whatever. Okay, so 5/23. Last month, where was I in 401k1? Where was I in 401k2? Exciting, right? Exciting. Should I put some music in here once in a while? Maybe like a little drum and bass in the background? Would that get people going? Would it be annoying? We'll see. Maybe. Here is where I am in cash. And here is my new grand total. Boom. So, last month, my one 401k was $283,000. My others stayed exactly where it was, $121,000. I took about $1,000 out of cash to pay for my monthly expenses. And my total was $453,000. Still way below where I was in retirement. But when you compare it to last month, didn't do too much. Now, some people have asked me, why don't I take my two 401ks and put them into one? This is one of the reasons, the main reason. You see how this one is exactly the same as the one last month? This came down $1,000. Both of these 401ks are retirement date 401ks. But this one is a little bit more conservative than the other one, okay? I started both of these out when I retired. They were both around 60-40 or so, stocks to bonds. Now, this one has come way down on the stock portion. It's probably like maybe 53% stocks. This one's still up around 56, okay? That's why I didn't lose anything really last month. Here, I lost about 1,000 because this one's a little bit more aggressive than that one is. So if you want to diversify your funds, have it, spread out as much as you can. That's the reason I have two separate 401ks. I want to increase my diversification. Yeah, you look at it and you say, okay, $1,000 difference. But over time, that makes a lot of sense. It'll just keep rolling and rolling and rolling. Okay, so 1,000 plus 1,000 plus say 2,000 next month, 3,000 after that, it adds up. Every little bit of diversification helps when you're coming to your retirement plan. Okay. So percentages, this one is now at -14. This one stayed the same at -19 from when I retired. All right. I'm just rounding up. So, it's a little bit here as well. It came down a little bit, but not as much. So anyway, that's where I stand this month. Just pretty much stayed pat, right? Nothing too exciting about that. What I'm going to do with these two, though, eventually, probably in the near future, since they are coming down, target date retirement funds, they always go lower, 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 depending on how old you are. I'd like to keep these around 60-40. So what I'm going to do with both of these, when the market seems like it's back on track and stable for doing pretty well, I'm going to take both of those and transfer them into a dedicated 60 stocks, 40 bonds retirement plan. I'm going to do that at both of these separately so I can keep a little bit of diversification there, but they are going to be set in perpetuity because I am comfortable with 60-40. Some of you might not be. For some of you, that might be too aggressive when you're retired. You might be comfortable with 50-50, even a little lower. But remember, guys, your money has to work for you when you're retired. Okay, you've still got a long glide path there going on, 20, 25, 30 years. Your money still has to work for you. So you can't get too conservative. Now this 60-40 might not be might be too conservative for some other people. They might be more comfortable at 70-30. Some even higher than that. For me, that's too much, it's too rich. I would be, just like jumping around a lot. I'd be anxious. I don't want to be anxious. Honey, do I want to be anxious? She doesn't like me when I'm anxious. So that's where we are with that, guys. Pretty much stayed stable, right? Not bad. Now, YouTube income. Here's where I was last month. $1,400. Not bad, right? I mean, I've been averaging around 15.5 since I started getting paid in January. Like I said before, if I can pay for my rent, my mortgage with my YouTube income, I'm good. This is paying for it and more. Now, what they're projecting for me for May is $1,800 for May. I'm happy with that. I had one video that kind of took off. It's not, I wouldn't call it viral, but for me, it took off. So because of that, all it takes from a YouTube income, when you're going just on AdSense, which is what those numbers are, AdSense is what YouTube pays me for the advertisements that are on my videos, all right? All it takes from an AdSense standpoint is for you to have 1 or 2 videos per month that do really well. Luckily, I had one this month that did really well. So thank you guys so much. Hey, if anyone's interested in this, think about subscribing. I give these updates every single month. And if you like the video, please like it. So anyway, guys, hang in there. Just know we got this.